I'm trying to fundraise at the moment to make sure we get this into schools.
Okay.
Because otherwise our children are going to be susceptible to China.
For the piss poor arguments of everyone here.
Yep.
Yeah.
My next argument is that you should never say please or thank you. And if you do, you should never mean it.
Thank you.
Oh, cute, mate. Thank you. Funny. Thank you.
So you know what you've done there is you've immediately put yourself at a lower status than everyone else. And no one here could ever respect what you're going to say next because you just thank them for doing something. What have they done? You've got nothing to thank. They've done nothing for you.
Well, I think that just because you don't think that we should say thank you doesn't mean that thank yous shouldn't thank.
Thank you shouldn't thank? So I don't really know what that means.
You wouldn't.
And also, just because you said thank you to people, you think that entitles you to...
I think that you've lived a thankless life. And now that
I've lived a great life.
You've sown thankless and pleaseless seeds. Now you reap a thankless and pleaseless life.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Life.
I have
a what?
An entrepreneur.
I've never heard that word.
What
does that mean?
It means that I make deals and break deals every single day. I've got a big Porsche.
Oh, I don't know what that is either.
It's a car.
Big Porsche?
A big Porsche made...
Porsche.
Porsche.
Yeah, no, I know a Porsche.
A company that made...
I know a Porsche.
They're the company that made Panzers.
Panzers.
Yep.
The tank.
Yes. And
Thank
now they
you
make...
Hey, can I say something?
I don't need to say thank you because...
Well, can I say something?
So you got to hustle.
Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what you sound like, mate. That's my boys. That's my boys and they're little mates. They're little shithead mates. You know, because I do school pickup. Thursdays, alternate Thursdays. Craig's on it.
Yep.
Get them in the back of the Tarago, right? And do you think anyone says, Bo Pete to Dad? Thanks. Oh, Cody, thank you for dropping me 2 suburbs away, out of my route. There's trail mix in the back. I go, handmade trail mix.
Scroggin.
Yeah. Bloody hope it doesn't turn out like... Anyway, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate. Because it's just like...
Let me ask you this. Because they don't say thank you and they're rude,
and it ticks me off.
Are there any consequences for this?
Not anymore, mate. Not anymore in bloody PC land. What is this? It's still bloody Dictator Dan's Melbourne as far as I'm concerned, mate.
Yep.
And that's because, there's no manners anymore.
So I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I've got a Porsche.
Yeah.
I've got a big house with a big flat screen TV.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. My biggest boy, he knocked it over. Barreled through mine. It was a plasma.
Uh-huh.
They don't make them anymore.
They don't make plasmas anymore.
Nah.
It's all LCD.
Yeah, it's crap.
Yep. LEDs.
Man.
Micro LED.
Well, it doesn't matter, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, did anything happen? I'm just saying that...
Well, because you can't... You can't...
Your boys sound like really strong boys.
They are physically very strong.
I could tell you, they could enroll in my course. I've never been to university, but it's an online course.
You have a course for young men.
I have a course for young men.
That's what we need. We need these young men doing more courses.
And one of the things I teach them is never say thank you or please because it's a sign of weakness.
Yeah, right.
We want to build big men with no emotional problems and aren't just little babies. Okay?
No,
so
I'm coming round, mate. I really like that. Thank
you.
Branthony, Braden, and Bronson will be signing up to your course as soon as I get home. Thank you so much.
You said thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm old school. But they're new school. They're going to be new school. Let me tell you.
Can there be 2, please?
It's never been done before.
Say it.
Say what?
Thank you.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
I don't need to. And if I would say it, then would it mean anything?
Yes.
And if it doesn't mean anything, then why say it?
Do you believe in magic?
The Gathering.
No.
Mm-mm.
The
No.
concept.
No,
The
I
concept.
don't. I don't believe in magic.
Please is a magic word,
Okay.
and it's opened many a door for us in our time.
Sure has. Please, would you bunk in with me?
Please, come a little closer. And it works.
Mhm.
9 times out of 10.
9 times, unless, one of us is in one of our cranky moods.
Yeah, right.
That's the 10th.
And what would happen if you were in a cranky mood?
Come back in half an hour.
Yeah.
It's usually fine.
Then it's fine.
But then you must say please again.
Yes. And afterwards, it's important to say thank you.
Do you mean it when you say it?
Of course. We're blood.
We mean everything that we do to each other and with it.
We do it with consent and full knowledge of what it is.
And if you don't get that, you're a fucking sick freak. And I can't believe you would even do that to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you going to do a season 2 of Tokyo Hotel?
No.
Okay.
Hi.
Whilst I fundamentally agree with your premise, I think that what a study recently conducted by the Harvard Business Academy found that 89% of human communication is non-verbal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're not acknowledging the many other ways to say please and thank you, and you might still be practicing those. And as much as I agree with you, I just want to help educate you about things you can stop doing to eliminate all forms of saying please and thank you.
Yeah.
For example, eye contact, handshakes, honoring contracts, allowing other people to speak, and also flushing the toilet.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you brought this up because I do agree with what you say. And in fact, I'd like to cite a study at Dude University made in 2023.
I was rejected from Dude University.
Yeah, right. And they found that those that say please and thank you, that time that you could be saying that made up 50% of all the time that you could be making deals and, with a handshake. So it's about hustle and flowing and grinding and rising, and you've got to make the deals to get the wheels, and babes love that. So that's what Dude University said. So that's facts.
You've given me a lot to think about.
So I agree. Actions, not words, and loyalty.
Sometimes not even actions, though.
Yeah.
Even that in itself can be a way of acknowledging the existence of anyone besides yourself.
Inaction.
Sorry, wait. Yes.
So not doing anything is like saying thank you.
Thank you for your time.
We had a lot of fun earlier, I thought.
That was it? I just voted you out there. Dismount. Yeah. Stop doing it.
Tina, please and thank you are entrance and exit words, and we should be focusing more on the centre of a sentence when we speak.
The centre of a sentence?
The centre of the sentence is all that's important. Please and thank you are unimportant, and entrance
Yes. I mean, you
Yes.
could be doing so many different... Think of all the time spending saying please and thank you.
Yeah. When I spent a lot of time in Guatemala studying linguistics with a professor there, there was this really interesting plant that we saw, and it was somewhat centralized and didn't have a beginning or an end. And that was how we discovered that most sentences are better constructed in 90% of the population by being you center it and you shoot out through the center of it, because you don't need to begin here and there. That's an old way of thinking. That's the old way, but we've moved into the 22nd century now. So we are are ready to just go with the next language. And if we do that, we will evolve quicker.
So if you were speaking it non-linearly, how would you go about putting that into practice?
Well, it's from the bottom up.
Okay.
So an example of that would be bottom up.
And that would mean?
You would know exactly what that meant. I would need you to start speaking the language in order to understand me and come join me in this new evolution. But the problem is that you haven't studied and you haven't done this work.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to fundraise at the moment to make sure we get this into schools.
Okay.
Because otherwise our children are going to be susceptible to China.
Yeah, right. They think China's...
Yep.
Watch Brothers.
Ding ding. No please, no thank you. Would you take a sorry?
I would never apologize personally because that's a form of weakness, and I'm a strong man. But I will accept it.
Okay. Well, let me say it then. I'm sorry.
Well, I accept your apology.
For the piss poor arguments of everyone here. Perverts, loser, doesn't understand the Joker, plugs your own, Kickstarter.
Yeah, important word.
Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up!
You want to kill myself!
Here comes trouble.
Sorry.
This may be the first time in Girt history that we actually found common ground.
I hope that now my brothers will stop saying I'm not smart.
If my boys are watching, get off the bloody YouTube and do the dishes.
I'll be honest, I thought I was here to be in the studio audience of The Chase.
If I'm looking around, I'd say the future looks bright with this group of people, except for the cousins.
The thing is that if you've fallen in love first and then you find out that you're a cousin, you can't just turn that off like a tap.
But ultimately, no one cares.